r/askreddit, what is the worst thing you or someone you know posted by mistake on social media? Was she also in her 50s? Naked and dressed as an elf, you say? The girl I went to school with posted a picture on Facebook of her new tattoo, believe. It was up for about 15 minutes before someone posted about the spelling and she deleted it. How she or the artist didn't notice is beyond me. Spelling is hard for some people, but if it's something that you can't delete and write again, like a tattoo for instance, I think I'd triple check that. Chris Evans screen recording his gallery. LOL. Okay, Googled it, his response is amazing. And GT, on Monday, Evans acknowledged the blunder in a social media post. Now that I have your attention, vote no 3RD. He wrote. Dude's got a hog on him. I had to Google it. I ranted about my job and my dislike of my supervisor on MySpace. I worked for a political campaign at the time. A blogger for the opposition party found it and put it on blast. I was emptying out my desk the next morning. I deserved it, and leaving that field was for the better in my personal life, but it was one of the most embarrassing and humiliating moments of my life. The thing has spread around the office like a wildfire, and seeing everyone watch me be escorted out remains burned into my brain. And LT, glitter and GT, MySpace and LT/glitter and GT. Many years ago, a coworker of mine made a series of live journal posts that she thought were private, chronicling how she was cheating on her husband. My little brother's friend posted an album of his 1-year-old on Facebook. Middle of the album was a dick pic with his face. Here's my baby, and here's my baby maker. Oh god, it took me way too long to understand that you were not taking about a dick with a face. I was just wondering if he did a very, very wrong face swap for giggles. Why did dick with face make me go straight to imagining googly eyes? That is where the baby used to live 21 months ago. About 7 to 8 years ago, a married, to a woman, guy in Scotland tried to post a pic of his grandson on Facebook and accidentally uploaded 2 photos of himself topless with some guy's dick in his mouth. He couldn't work out how to delete it for ages and ended up claiming it was a face swap. I always wondered if he got away with it or not. It's just a prank. Attractive girl I know took a steamy shower pic with boobies out on her Instagram story. I figured it was an accident and felt bad, so I let her know. She was so embarrassed she pretty much cried to me, LMAO. That is the correct thing to do. Tell people that they could have fucked up a bit. But nothing that, normally, can't be fixed. Or she says that it was not shared public, just with you. My ex thought she was posting in a private chat. She admitted to having a few affairs. What's really sad is all the support she got for it, and, of course, everyone said it was my fault. Pretty much the only ones who criticized her and supported me over this were her 2 sisters. I refused to befriend co-workers on social media after a former co-worker got into a long, public argument on Facebook with her husband about their open relationship and him moving his girlfriend into their home, which she followed up by trying to get another co-worker to come comfort her. I had already been wary of her because she was giving off vibes, and this just cemented that for me. Makes sense. Her sisters have dealt with her shit all their lives. You dodged a bullet there. When she goes for other misters, there's always her 2 sisters. People who accidentally type searches into the new post box. Grandpa, why is your new Facebook status big to the lesbians eating ass? Ha 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 ha. I used to work at an ISP. We had this geriatric guy calling us all the time asking where to get dirty photos on the internet. LOL, sometimes he would forget we were on the phone and wander off and feed his dogs, then come back and say, how do I get dirty photos on the internet? I had a friend that is a digital illustrator. She takes custom orders. She logged into the wrong Insta and cross-posted some very detailed and, quite frankly, very well done furry porn to her FB wall. I sent her a message within 2 minutes of her posting. But that's how I found out furry porn is expensive and you never know who does what to pay the bills. Can confirm. Furry porn pays the bills, they'll pay triple your normal rate. A friend of mine, who I've since lost contact with, posted a POV photo of his naked girlfriend stretched out below him with his cock inserted. He made the post at roughly 2 a.m, I was working night shift, and he deleted his entire social media presence by 8 a.m. Girl I worked with made a Facebook post about a nice hot bath, but everything was reflected in the tap. I sent my boobs to my sister by mistake, followed by, does this look like a cancer growth to you? Trying to save face. Old friend of mine posted his girlfriend's tits on Facebook when trying to post a photo of his new quad. He titled it "Like My New Toy." 16 likes and 1 comment later he realized what he had done. I was texting my boyfriend and my cousin's wife at the same time and realized I sent her a picture of me in the bathtub after the bubbles melted. Called her immediately, she picked up laughing and glad it was her and not my cousin. Save. This random girl I follow on Instagram that happens to be from the same town as me once accidentally posted a video of her fully nude in the shower on her story. Happened just before midnight and I was high as fuck watching a movie whilst on my phone and had to do a double take as I was so confused at first. It was up for less than 5 minutes before she realized or someone told her. I don't know if it's accidental, but I did regretted it. When I was 16 I was super into Green Day and Blink 182. I saw a video of a live performance where they were butt-ass naked with only their guitar covering their crotch. I thought it was hilarious so I grabbed my own guitar get naked and took a pic of me doing the same thing. I posted it on MySpace. The next day in school my whole class was kinda freaking out about it. What was the thought process? Thank God you weren't into Gigi Allen. A co-worker of mine came to work with a neck brace. She said she wasn't going to be able to work for a while. A few days later she posted a video of herself dancing at a party. Someone who didn't like her told the company and she was fired. I'm 67. Sitting in the hot tub naked, wearing a rain hat and drinking a beer. My wife comes to the door and snaps a pic. She is partially blind. I didn't have the jets on. Within 5 minutes my 40-year-old son texts. Hey, you can see dad's junk in that picture you just posted. His wife had seen it LOL. Facebook. A woman in my neighborhood accidentally posted a nude of herself in her dirty bathtub. She realized it pretty quickly but not quickly enough. So many people still have the screenshot. The good bamboozle. A girl I knew made an Instagram post on Remembrance Day, Canadian version of Memorial Day. It said something like, today I want to remember my amazing grandfather and OPA. Both of them fought bravely in WW2, even though they were on different sides. The pictures were of her grandfathers in military dress, and the OPA was wearing a very distinctive uniform. I still wish I had screenshotted it, but it was gone when I returned. Oh god. That's quite a family LOL. Edit, if it was WW1 fair but WW2. Wow. My Twitter and Facebook both got hacked a few years ago. I didn't own a smartphone at the time, just a regular dumb phone. I was about 4 hours from home and started getting text messages from people all over the place asking me why the fuck I was posting porn all of a sudden. Ended up having to call a trusted friend, give him my email password and ask him to please take care of it. Fun day. I was fucked up on drugs, blacked out and posted a picture I drew of a melting face that said help save me from me on the forehead with a song about doing hard drugs, playing over the video. I didn't even remember doing it. My whole family saw it. Everybody saw it. Fucking embarrassing and pathetic. Addiction is evil and no joke. God bless. Did you get help? Full nude jerking off in the shower on Snapchat story? When I saw it, it had been up for 16 minutes. Dude didn't take it down for almost half an hour. He is probably horrified. Maybe not that bad, but my friend's mom joined Facebook. She wanted to snoop on an old boyfriend of hers. She typed his name over and over in the search box, but it wasn't the search box. It was the status update box. We all saw his name repeated over and over on the feed. She then made another status update that was, how do I delete this shit? Someone posted something about loving JFK and I went posted what I thought was a nice normal gif of JFK, not knowing that it was a gif of the Zapruder film when he gets shot in the head but over and over again at a seizure-inducing speed. Oh my. That is an unexpected way to be embarrassed. LOL, that is my kind of twisted. And probably at least twice the amount of right-click save S. I sent a nude to my friend so she could approve of it before I sent it off to a guy I liked. Well, apparently she was presenting in her college class and forgot to disconnect her phone from the projector before her whole class saw my nude. Good times. Okay, but did she approve? I've had a similar experience, except it was my friend sending her nipple piercing so I could see the healing progression. Popped up while I was screen sharing. Swiped away and kept on moving. My bio parents, who haven't been together since before my birth, openly sexting on each other's Facebook walls. I thought Instagram was just a way to add cool filters to stuff, so I used it to make an artsy dick pic I sent to my then GF. Account got suspended about 30 seconds later and I realized what happened. Thankfully I didn't have any followers on there at the time, but that was embarrassing to say the least. A guy I went to college with posted a mirror selfie to show off his back muscles, but he had another mirror on the other side of the room, which was visible in the reflection and showed that he was ass naked. Full penis on Instagram. He knew. Remember when Rafael Ted Cruz shared incest porn on his Twitter? Remember how he did that on 9/11? What? I didn't even know that happened. Nobody in your family wants to fuck you either, Ted, with your weird melting face. When I first met my GF a few years back, we were chillin' one day at my house, and at some point she started playing with my dick while recording, and my lil brother called me like 3 times back to back, FaceTimed me, and 2 of my best friends were blowing my phone up. She accidentally posted it on my Snapchat story as she was recording off my phone, LMAO. Haha, a uni guy I knew did the same back when MSN Messenger was a thing, only the girl, who also went to uni with us, showed everything while lying on a bed. Not really a big deal, and my friends laugh about it to this day. There was a lady, Google Margaret Van Wyck, who sent a coochie pic intended for her husband to her kids' parents' hockey group. I'm pretty sure the rapper Nelly posted a video of himself getting a BJ on Instagram. Considering his follower count, that's pretty bad. Had a gay Facebook friend accidentally post a hardcore porn ad, dude with dick in mouth, on his wall. He quickly deleted but then posted that it wasn't funny as his mom was on Facebook. Oh my god. My cousin, who was in his 50s, posted naked pics of his GF on Facebook dressed as an elf holding presents and candy canes.